There are many benefits to aerial arts: strength, flexibility, confidence. For me, one unexpected benefit was a stand-up paddleboard. Stay tuned and I'll tell you how that happened. There comes a time once every 3 years, 4 during COVID times, when millions of people flood the streets of Zurich for the infamous Zuri Faescht. There are many stages of all kinds of music, tons of food vendors, obviously tons of beer as well, not enough toilets, and some entertainment events like wakeboarding, ziplining, drone shows, fireworks, people hanging from bars. Oh my God! 40 seconds. Wait, yep, that's me. So Rivella, a Swiss drink brand, was hosting an event all weekend in which the top 3 people could win some really cool prizes like hot tub boat ride, wake surfing session, and you guessed it, a stand-up paddleboard. So anyone could join the preliminary rounds Friday through Sunday afternoon. The rules were, you were allowed to hold the bar however you wanted, but you could not change your grip. At the time I competed, the top time was just over 4 minutes. Most in the top 27 were around 2.5, and the 27th was 1.5 minutes. So really, I just needed to shoot for over 2 minutes to feel secure enough to make it to the finals, which would happen Sunday evening. So the competition started with everybody getting into the pool, and the bar was lowered to just above the water. I like to wait until the end because I wanted to keep my hands dry, and then I would kind of make a little jump for it to just go straight to the bar without any water touching my hands. And then once everybody was on and they were secure with their grip, the bar would be raised up and then you start hanging. Most people would hold the thinner bar by hand, and it varied which part of the bar they held. While I was in line to go, more people started threading their arms through in different ways, but would still fall before a couple of minutes. I was confident in my ability to hold with just my hands from all the training I've been doing with aerial arts, but at the last minute decided to switch to hanging by elbows and hands, where my elbows were at the base of the triangle and my forearms crossed so my hands could grab the opposite sides of the triangle. The pressure from the small bar digging into my elbows made my arms go to sleep after about 30 seconds. Started to regret my decision to use this grip, but I still felt nice and secure despite the tingling in my arms and hands. The 2 others on the bar started losing grip before a minute and shook the bar while trying to regrip. I thought, well, maybe I should get to shake the bar too. After they dropped, my arms were dead, but I was determined to secure my spot in the top 27. Soon after, a couple minutes passed and I thought, I made it this far, so I might as well go for the top time. The crowd counted down to 4 minutes, and then the MC counted down to the first place time. At that point, I felt, enough is enough. I could come down now and save some energy for the finals the next day. I was supposed to be notified about the finals by text, but never received one, so I just showed up anyway. Turns out the top 27 thing was a bust. A lot of people from the prelims were just visiting the festival for the day from other parts of Switzerland, so they didn't return for the finals. Some of us were returners from Sunday, but some just showed up and got to join in so there would be more people participating in the finals. Rules changed for the finals though. Now you could only hold the bigger bar at the bottom, regular grip, and hanging straight. This is gonna go a lot faster. The organizers picked random sets of 3 people to go for the first round. Pretty much whoever was standing next to each other was gonna go against each other. The winner of each round moved on to the next round. I won my first round and it wasn't easy. I had some strong competition, literally. Second round was even tougher competition and I held on as long as I could. Mind you, my thumbs were still tingling up to just a few hours prior to this from the previous day. I ended up dropping after 2 minutes and 40 seconds and losing to the competitor who would end up taking first. But my job wasn't done yet. I had to go back up and compete for 3rd place with my arms completely dead. I remember trying to hold up the number 3 with my fingers and my hands would not open up from this claw. My germs. The organizers were nice to give me a little bit more time to rest my arms, and I eventually went back up and won 3rd place after hanging for another 30 or so seconds. All in all, it was a really fun time hanging out at Zuri Faescht with Rivella, pun intended. Rivella was super awesome and sent me the board 3 days later, and they were also thankful they didn't have to send it across the pond for Miss California, as they called me. Not bad. And then we got to go hang out on the board, huh? Hey, I don't need the sounds in my video. Your nails look good. They're fine.